Now, before the smart TV, actually about 8 years ago, in around 2002 started, there's a lot of companies like Sigma Design, Broadcom, they designed the SoC, is mainly for the high-definition media player. So this is the previous version of the smart TV, and later on is actually migrate to today's topic about smart TV. But they're actually coming from the high-definition media player in the past few years. Okay, so today my topic will talk about what is the high-definition media device characteristics, and as well as what kind of features, and also what are the challenges in today's market since the introduction of a smart TV, and also we'll talk about the trend in the next few years. Because understand that right now today we are talking about smart TV devices, but not all the TV will be migrated to smart TV directly, because there's still a lot of TV is non-Ethernet connected. So for those areas, the high-definition media player still have their position exist for the next few years. Okay. So this is a very simple view of the smart devices. So here is for example, the box under the TV is one of the high-definition media player. And the concept is on the home network, you can control, you can look at the video, audio, or music from your PC, either is Ethernet connected or wireless connected. So it can be a Macintosh, can be a Windows, or can be a NAS device. At the same time, you have the router actually can access the internet. You can access to the internet radio, the IP live TV, as well as the photo sharing like Flickr and Picasa. And at the same time, you can also using the BitTorrent technology, and you can download a different movie or music from the network. So this is basically the job of the high-definition media player function today. So besides playing the video, audio, and photograph, in order to expand the feature functionality, there's a couple of technology will create this opportunity. The first one is the UPnP, or the DLNA. For the UPnP, you will be able to using like a play-on the PC. You can actually deliver the premium service to the devices. For example, in US, you can do Netflix, and you can do the Hulu through the DLNA devices. And the second thing is you can do the BT download. There's another feature for the high media devices. And the second thing, because of the Ethernet connection, and you can actually, using 3 different technology or protocol, one is called the MMS, or HTTP, or RTSP. Using those protocol, you can actually access the live TV broadcasting through the IP. So this is the live IP-based live TV. And also the internet service will be things like YouTube, like a Brick TV, like Vision Free, those internet services. And of course, internet games. You can also do that with Flash, and you can do the internet gaming. And the last but not least, if you have a DRM security, and you can be able to play a lot of premium content. So by looking at this, about the picture here, the upper right-hand corner is the play-on device for UPnP, and the second one is for the BT download, and the third one is a live TV, and you can see that this example is by different country. You can have a different live TV connection. And of course, the next one will be the Netflix and also the gaming. And the key media digital media player actually have been involved for the last couple 8 years. And you can see a lot of this company here. A couple of them I list is from China, things like Lenny's, KAIFA의, Heist, Igor, and Y, GIEC, Miller, KAIFA, HDX, High Media, those are mainly from Chinese. Now, as a matter of fact, a lot of those devices are manufacturing in China. Okay. Now, there's a couple of media players, for example, like the Doom, the Divico, the Extrema, those from Korea. Those are very high-power devices, not only for media player, and also have the internet access. And one of the key ones from USA is from Cybers. You might learn about their popcorn hour devices. There's one is very popular in Europe as well in Asia. But talking about all this, the majority of the tier 1 devices, of course, will be coming from a company like Western Digital. The WDTV is one of the examples, and as well as like Seagate. Those are one of the most popular at selling a lot in the world. So now with what kind of a challenge with all these media player device, especially in China? A couple of things. Most of the companies not that big, it's very small, but they have very, very strong engineering background. And they usually some of the company have, for example, like less than 10 engineers, but they are very, very talented. And they can design a lot of good user interface. But however, with that, because the company is small and sometimes they don't have the longer view with the company's strategy, and also have some limited budget for the company to grow. And last but not least is the licensing is also a big issue for smaller company. For example, DTS, Adobe, those are very expensive. When you try to join those associations to have those kind of feature on your devices, you have to pay the license and also royalty free for individual devices. Okay. So, in addition to the just the local LAN area network, the next generation will be called a hybrid set-top box. So that means you will be combined with either IP or satellite receiver, okay, or terrestrial receiver or cable. So actually starting about 2 years ago, you will see the merge of the digital media player with the DVB connection. So we call this another category is called a hybrid set-top box. So these are a huge market for this. So that's why you see a lot of media player company is going into this market also. So in order to just have a high definition media player, and then you will be, the second thing will be adding the internet content. And then other than that, they will be going to diverse, okay? The first one will be the diversification, and the second one will be advanced internet services, and the third one will be modularization. Then I will explain each individually. So on the diversification, and you can see they were using this technology to do the video streamer and splitter. For example, on the right-hand corner, you will see those using on a TV company or the monitor company, they're using to sell those. So they're using that to apply to those kind of a splitter application. Digital signage. There's another thing that they're using to expand the market with the signage, not only for static, but also for live transmission. And the third one will be the enterprise VOD. This will be applied to a lot of different applications, like a hospital, large company, hotel. Those is another application. And last but not least, you will see a lot of, especially in China, because especially on the western part of China is under development, and you don't have the infrastructure, you don't have the Ethernet connection, you don't have a cable connection. So satellite is one of the vehicle will be more advanced you can use. So you can see this. Actually, you can put this on a rack, and you can have the satellite receiver, the media player function, plus a projector, and plus power supply. So those will be for the what we call the portable theater. So they will go to city by city and do the TV playing as well as movie. And the advanced hub, that means people will be using the digital media player using as a hub in the home. In addition to the, for example, you look at the right-hand corner, and the lower bottom, you can see those are live TV application, weather or video application. And top, you can see a new field icon. For example, the first one is a light bulb that actually is connected to the utility company, that actually you can view your electricity bill, and you can see how you're using your electricity or your water or your gas, okay? And then at the same time, and you can do transaction and you can pay bill on using these devices, okay? And then also you can do banking, and you can do banking transaction, and you can move money around, or you can using those to buy stocks. And also, you can use it for shopping. You can buy your ticket, or you can buy clothing via the internet. And then advanced internet games. So with more and more SoC coming from company like Sigma Design or Broadcom or those companies, and with the 3D graphic, much higher power performance CPU, and you can do a lot of different games on those devices. And the last one is the private and public app market. Now, over this conference, you will hear a lot about the application module, and you can download the app market. And also, in addition to the public one you can download, right now a lot of company, what we call the private application. So that means you can download your company's own application or a special premium application you can download on your devices. So another thing is the modularization. Now, as you know, I don't know how much the smart TV will cost, because with all this functionality, you must have to pay some more money. There's one approach in Chinese market is from Haier, one of the TV manufacturer. They actually have a slot on the side of the TV. So based on your application, you can put those module plug inside the TV to add the smart TV functionality. So you don't need to buy what you don't want, and you just based on your budget or based on your application, you buy a different card to plug in your TV. So that because the media player, the smart TV function, the life cycle of the product may not be the same life cycle of your TV. Okay, so that's why you can solve the issue of those. So this is looking at the smart media devices. You can see the market is not that big. Okay, so over the next few years, it's about like close to about 10 million. It's not that big. But if you look at the IPTV market is actually going very fast.